Okay, hello everybody. As you can see by me showing you this video picture of my calendar on my phone, you can see that it's May 16th, 2015. The time is exactly 4:14 p.m. If anybody comes to this area as I'm making this video, or any second within the next 72 hours from this second forward, and it's 4:15 p.m. right now, it'll be directly connected to what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. This is a prediction video. It's also an evidence video. I'm making this video on today's date as a result of me being gang stalked from multiple different hiking areas where I camp out at and where I will drop property off at in order to secure it. So in case I get evicted from my hiking area, or in case homeless people decide to prop themselves up to be at my house, like say if right now I'm at a homeless area, okay, this is just an example. Let's say if I'm at a hiking area where I set up my tent at and sleep at for maybe a week or two and then move to another spot. Each one of those days out of those weeks, I might go somewhere. I might go to the library, I might go to the grocery store, I might go to whatever, you know, wherever, bank, whatever, which means that I have physically left that location to go do something. Well, on any date, as a result of me being gang stalked, not just at my hiking areas, but also along my routes, what they can do is, let me just put it to you this way. What I'm going to do first before I proceed, because I'm going to prove to you I'm being gang stalked, and what I'm going to show you is going to synthesize within my statements. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm literally going to play you a video, an audio, okay, that's in my Instagram account, Exposing Truth. What you're about ready to hear right now is a 15-second section of an audio file that was caught on a tape recorder as the event was transpiring on Thanksgiving Day 2013, right across the street, 70 feet up the sidewalk. It happened across the street from my last hiking area, on the sidewalk, 70 feet up the street. And one of the two men that played a role in this event was directly connected to at least 3 to 4 separate men that they had propped up to hike out 100 feet away from me within 10 days of me moving there. These individuals harassed me on a daily basis, night and day, at that area. I made videos about it every day throughout the entire year of 2013, so you can go to Google and YouTube and type in the following YouTube account names. They are Exposing Police 1, Exposing SDPD, Exposing SDPD 1, Exposing SDPD 2, Exposing SDPD 3, Exposing San Diego. And when you look at those videos, what you want to basically do, outside of looking for the evidence and looking at my prediction videos as well, is you want to look at the videos that I made that got Learning Disabled Woman Makes HA Prediction in the title. Learning Disabled Woman Makes Prediction Concerning Gang Stalking. And what you want to do is you want to look for the videos that were made throughout the entire year of 2013 before November 28th, 2013. And if you look at these videos, you will flat out literally see me discussing on hundreds of videos of what I was putting up with at that last hiking area, which was right across the street from Gilman Court and Gilman Drive in La Jolla, California. Now, I made statements in each one of these videos because I made 2 videos every day. One was dedicated to what I was experiencing at that hiking area and by individuals that they were propping up on the road that was right next to the hiking area. Okay? Now, every day I made 2 videos. One was dedicated to exposing that. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on one second. One of the 2 that I made each and every day was dedicated to me exposing what I was putting up with at that area by the individuals that they had propped up to hike out 100 feet away from me, who yelled gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, suck my dick. And excuse my my language, but I think it's very important that I enclose in my videos everything that I was factually experiencing. Okay, descriptive or not. And so one of the ways that they were intentionally mentally harassing me was to sensitize me to specific words and phrases and physical gestures and even sounds, and then constantly repeat them every day, everywhere I went, including at that hiking area. And they were using the men that they had propped up to camp out 100 feet away from me to do these things. They were also using individuals that they had propped up on the road because, like, say this is the hiking area here, right here. okay? Well, about 150 feet away was a road, and on that road is a bike path. Now, if you were to approach the road and then cross the road, there'd be a sidewalk. That's where the event took place at, 70 feet up the sidewalk. Now, what you're about ready to hear is a portion of that event. I'm going to play you right now an audio file. It's actually a video, but it's basically a video audio. And Instagram only allows you to upload a 15-second long video or audio, whatever, you know. So what I did was, when this event that occurred on November 28th, hold on, sorry, I'm going to make sure you hear everything I say. Now, when this event took place on November 28, 2013, I had a running recording digital tape recorder running on me, just like I do right now. Okay? It's put in a pouch that is attached to my undergarments on my chest, with the microphone being right at the top, which means it's right below my neck collar. Okay? As this event was unfolding, these two individuals, one of them being one of the men that they had propped up to hike out about 120 feet away from me at that area where I was hiking out at off of Gilman Court and Gilman Road, played a role in this event. All the way throughout the entire year of 2013, I was making a video there, 2 videos every day there. One was dedicated to me proving that my tent was here in case they stole it when I left, and another video was in reference to what I was experiencing by people that they would ride their bikes by right off the road being right next to the hiking area, okay, and by what I was putting up with by the homeless men that they had propped up to hike out 100 feet away from me. And in fact, in a lot of these videos, I also mentioned about how the harassment was identical concerning what 2 separate UCSD students did on 2 separate dates at the UCSD Price Center, which is a building on UCSD campus in La Jolla. Now, the reason why I'm playing you this is because it's important for you to realize that I am being gang stalked at my hiking areas in specific ways. And I'm going to show you this way right now. Again, let me just backtrack for a second before I introduce this audio file to you. This Instagram audio is basically a 15-second long segment of that event that took place on November 28, 2013. It was transferred from the tape recorder to my video camera on my phone, and from there transferred to my Instagram account. Okay? Now, let's take a look at this. All throughout the entire year of 2013, I was making 2 videos every day, one dedicated to me taking video pictures showing that my tent was there in case they decided to damage or steal it, and the other videos were always dedicated, the second of the 2 videos made each day was dedicated to me exposing what I was putting up with at these areas. Every single one of those videos show me stating that these individuals were yelling gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, suck my dick, every single day. And it also shows me stating that I was putting up with the same exact thing at UCSD and by people who were riding their bikes on the road right next to the wooded area where my tent was 100 feet away. Now, me making these videos and publishing them in these YouTube accounts show the published date that these YouTube videos were published, of me making these statements of what I was putting up with. And then this event was caught on November 28, 2013, it happening right to my face. Gang stalk together, gang stalking, and gang stalking, I'll fuck you up. Now remember, this is only a 15-second long audio file. The actual audio file of the event also shows them saying, oh my god. Repeating, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, oh my god, crazy. In that way is what I put up with along my routes every day and at my hiking areas. What you're about ready to hear now is a small 15-second long segment of an audio file of an event that took place on the Yucca Valley bus in Yucca Valley, California. It occurred on December 11, 2012, almost one full complete year earlier from the Thanksgiving event that took place in La Jolla. Now, Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from La Jolla, California. This is me being on a bus route Landers in Yucca Valley, California. Okay, do you hear these individuals say, oh my god? They say that softly, so it might be hard to distinguish. Then one says gang stalk, and then a woman just flat out says gang stalking. Just listen. Hold on. I'm waiting for it to boot up. It was already ready to go. Okay, now what I'm getting ready to play you now is an event that took place at the Ross grocery store just 2 days ago. Okay, I got over 1,000 audio files of the same exact identical harassment. Listen to this. Was caught on May 10th, 2015 at RR County 5. Oh, actually, this is right here. This is where it's being caught here, at this area. Listen to what I have to say. Was caught on May 10th, 2015 at RR County 5-1D. Listen. Okay. I don't know how well clearly you heard that, but it was caught on the tape recorder. Now what I'm going to play you right now is it happening at Rouse 4 days later. Now, these are in locations that are 160 miles apart, years apart from each other. The Yucca Valley event took place in 2012, December. The Thanksgiving event in 2013 took place 11 months later. And the May 10th, 2015 took place just 6 days ago. And the event that you just heard at Ross took place 3 days ago. The same exact identical harassment happening towards me, around me, concerning me, about me, everywhere I go, every single day. It's done to intentionally let me know I'm being gang stalked by repeating these words and phrases. You can Google that and cross-reference it to either organized stalking and or gang stalking, sensitization methods, repeating words and phrases, where they basically just sensitize you to a word or a phrase, and then prop up different people, including using the business community, employees, management, even security guards of a business plaza, to repeat these words and phrases around you everywhere you go, every single day. It's intentionally done to mentally harass you because they got to know where you're at and who you are to do it. It's done to intentionally make you feel stalked because they got to know who you are and where you're at to do it. And as you're obviously noticing, they're literally using the very word of the crime that's happening to me, gang stalk. Okay, now I've been disputably proved that I'm being gang stalked just in this one video alone. Hold on. Okay, just in this video alone. Right now what I'm doing is making a prediction right now on today's date. That's why I showed the calendar of my phone at the beginning of this video. In the next 10 days to 2 weeks, I'm going to go to selected areas where property has been dropped off at. If any person and or persons are hiking out very close by to where this property's hidden at, or at the actual spot, it'll be done to psychologically influence me to either grab it before their eyes, because they know how much is there. Let me just put it to you this way. The stuff that is there, I can't take every single thing with me that is there in one trip, because I don't have a car, I have a bike. Okay? Now, if I go there and there's any homeless men and or women on any date, when I go to these areas, camped out there, then they believe that I will feel fearful that it'll be stolen if I don't grab it. If I start to grab it, I'm only going to be able to grab a portion of it, which means they'll see me grabbing it, because they'll literally be intentionally propped up there to camp at the very spot the property's hidden at. This will be done in order to put me in a constant mindset of when can I go back and get it? Is it being stolen? For me to live through mentally every day. When I made these videos in 2013 at the Gilman hiking area, some of the videos clearly shows, in fact hundreds of them clearly show, because practically in every one I talked about the same thing because I was experiencing the same thing, about how they were saying gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk weird, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk suck my dick, gang stalk why don't you come and steal her stuff, gang stalk why don't you call the cops on her. All of these videos were published in 2013 before the Thanksgiving event took place. And when you go back and listen to the Thanksgiving event, you'll clearly hear him state, gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up. A threat while they're saying gang stalk. Okay? Now, this is also done in part to keep a target individual tied up in the constant busyness of moving in order to protect the property. As a result of the target being constantly caught up in the busyness of moving, they're not researching lawyers, law firms, and or preparing to go to same. Because they're too physically distracted, okay, in dealing with the current homelessness at their current hiking area, while looking for new spots to move the new property to. Now, these events can also be propped up to take place in order to create an assault or an event to where them and or a third party will call the police so the police can come and say, what's going on? Well, they stole my property. Well, Leslie, what was your property doing here to begin with? That's illegal encroachment. We can arrest you